uh, I'll have to squeeze the time, no doubt, into the delivery. But however, right, dear friends, see, today there is an extensive discussion in the academic circles on integration of AI into education. And about a month back, I was at New Delhi, where the Honorable Minister for Education kick-started the fifth anniversary celebrations of National Education Policy. And there was an exclusive panel discussion. I was a part of it on COE for AI in education. That is Center of Excellence. Already a couple of centers of excellence related to AI is there in India. The third Center of Excellence is being established by the Government of India, focusing on AI in education. Okay. And the funding is going to be somewhere 600 crores. And educational institutions will be funded for experimenting with AI tools in education, whether it is English language or mathematics or physics or chemistry, whatever it is. It's all about learning, teaching, and evaluation of certain subjects at the school and collegiate level. So you see, India is going to be a very fertile ground for explorations, experimentations, innovations with AI in education. That is what I'm trying to highlight here. So dear friends, probably this is very, in a very lighter vein, I have put this image, right? So what happened to Google, right, when ChatGPT came in, okay? So literally it was the death of Google as a search engine, okay? And ChatGPT took over. And no doubt DeepSeek came a little later, and ChatGPT was put to a little bit of slowdown. And remember, dear friends, in next about 18 to 24 months of time, India is going to have its expanded AI capacity. The expanded AI capacity of India will be somewhere 70 times higher than that of what DeepSeek is having now. So you can imagine DeepSeek has got a very huge AI capacity as of now. We are going to have our AI capacity 70 times more powerful than that. So India is going to be literally the hub of the entire world's activities related to AI in education, AI in health sector, AI in transportation sector, AI in the industry, AI in the agriculture. Right now, I have on my table an invitation from a university for a symposium on AI for effective farming practices, agriculture. AI is going to have its inroads on all aspects. And when we talk about AI in education, I would always go with the dictum, right? It is collaboration versus competition. See, dear friends, the 20th century was a century of competition. And the 21st century is a century of collaboration, we always say. Okay. And, there are n number of opportunities for collaboration with the technologists, and any other field for that matter. Please. Sorry for the interruption. So all that I would like to tell you, as a teacher of the 21st century, the only way to keep AI from taking away your job is to use the AI to do your job better, right? Okay. In the Paris AI Summit, which had the privilege of having the Honorable Prime Minister of India inaugurating the Global Summit on AI in Paris a couple of months back. And, I think in the inaugural speech, he was talking about this, something I don't quote, something like, people talk about AI taking away their jobs. How many jobs will be lost because of AI? And what type of jobs will be lost? What type of jobs will continue even after AI's explosion? Right? All this. But what he was saying, every time when a new technology came, along with that, a fear came, right? Oh, this job will be lost, that job will be lost. You see, when mechanization in agriculture came in several decades back, there was a criticism. Come on, what is this? Lot of mechanical equipments in agriculture. What will happen to the agricultural laborers who are manually tilling the land? Right? Tractors came, but manual tilling continued. Right? Coexisted, and they were provided with the loans, and they started tilling the land. They became tractor drivers or people working with tractor. Similarly, for that matter, anything. So when computerization came to banking, a similar cry was made. Come on, it will take away the jobs of thousands and thousands of bank employees because computers are coming. What happened now? Right? Okay. So please understand. In fact, more recruitments have happened in the banks than what it was earlier. Right? Okay. So this is my point here. So to quote a couple of ideas, you see, this is a kind of an inflection point, right? Where the job of the teachers or the job of the AI users, rather in general, will be to shift the use, of AI, right, in the right direction. That is very important. So it is not that AI is going to be a kind of a threat to the teaching profession. Come on, everything is now AI is providing. Why should a teacher be there? Right? All that. It's not going to be the case. See, dear friends, I always say AI is a tool. I request the technical team to ensure that multiple mics are not turned on. It will lead to a little bit of interference. So, it's ultimately a tool, dear friends. See, radio was never invented thinking that somebody will use radio lessons for teaching English to a foreign students from foreign soil. Okay. Television was never invented keeping in mind that somebody will use television sets for ETV network, educational television network. Our LCD projector, it was developed or it was created for business presentations in the industry. Nobody thought that will become one of the very important tools in the education system. Similarly, AI is another tool, and the choice is all about how do we deploy it. So here I would like to point out, dear friends, in fact, this is for want of time I am doing this. Otherwise, we can have a very elaborate discussion on the pros and cons of AI tools, what they are capable of doing, how they work, all this. But I want to go for a couple of demonstrations and all here. So I am restricting my time for, excuse me, certain things which you can explore on your own. I request you to explore, dear friends. You and I are basically language teachers. No doubt we love reading. I request you to read a person like Neil Selwyn. Okay. So, Should Robots Replace Teachers? A very interesting book where, the implications of AI in education are very elaborately discussed. See, right now, I have a student, PhD scholar coming from a Hyderabad school. She came for a discussion with me with a photograph of showing herself with a robo inside her class. It is not somewhere in Canada or United States of America. It is very much in Hyderabad. So she is saying that I am in an upfront school in Hyderabad as a teacher. Okay. And I would like to conduct a research on the way in which human robots interact and what type of learning it leads to. Okay, so that way already they are very much there, right? Okay, and the next one, another book that I would suggest to you, if you want to decide whether AI has to be looked at as a tool or it is to be looked at as a threat, then Preetan Shah's book on AI and the future of education, right, will be helpful to you, right? So the rumors, confusion, fear, right, all this, right, can be elaborately handled, right? So now, dear friends, coming to AI, so what I would do quickly here is a couple of AI tools I would present to you, one or two discussions, one or two demonstrations, and I'm not going deep into AI tools because I have to allot some substantial time for open platforms. And another important reason that I'm not going with too many AI tools and tech and platforms is that if the organizing team gives me the whole night, now 6:15 to tomorrow morning 6:15, I can go on and on, right? Demonstrating different AI tools for teaching, learning, evaluation, research. We can go. But the only danger is by 6:15 a.m. tomorrow, there will be a few more tools which have come overnight, right? During the night, when we keep on demonstrating, some new tools would have been identified or developed or expanded. See, I am there in some AI-based workers channels. I am there in one channel which every day gives me 30 different AI tools at 6 a.m. every morning. 6 o'clock, there will be a ding ding message on my WhatsApp. From that channel, 30 different applications, new tools AI has come out with. It's worldwide, it's a channel. Okay. So that way, the speed at which, the velocity at which the AI tools, platforms, and technologies are expanding is so enormous. So some will stand the test of time, some will not survive. Now we will have to go, see, experiment with, and over the year come to a conclusion, yes, this will be suitable for me. These tools will be effectively handled for my session. That's what. See, like that. That is what I would like to tell you. So one platform I would like to introduce you to you is EduAid. It is a very, very beautiful platform for, I will not demonstrate this. I will demonstrate another one to you. This is a very beautiful platform for lesson planning. Okay. And imagine you are given a 5-unit syllabus of teaching English language, technical English, or English for specific purposes, or to be very specific, EST, English for science and technology, with all technical writing, lab report preparation, what skills, what grammatical structures, all that. And if you are going to copy Unit 1 syllabus and paste it in EduAid and ask it to generate, that's called prompting. No, it is not a keyword. Keyword is a language of search engine. And here it is prompting. And you prompt to generate lesson plans. It will give you 2 or 3 different lesson plans. You can have a look at it and decide which lesson plan you will transact in your class for ensuring learning of your students. So this is where you go beyond AI. AI gives you 4 different lesson plans. Your natural intelligence based on your understanding of language skills, language pedagogy, and your students' level of understanding, their previous knowledge levels, you will identify, yes, this lesson plan will work out for my class better. Then you will go ahead with as per the plan given, and you will be delivering a good class. So that is what is the way that our natural intelligence should blend with artificial intelligence, so that ultimately our students will be benefiting, right, from the integration of technology. Please understand, my dear friends, technologies themselves will not benefit our students. Effective integration of technologies will benefit our students, and the effective integration is the job of the 21st century teacher. So next one I would like to highlight to you is a platform like Alena. I will demonstrate to you this portal, and you will understand how it works out. And why I am demonstrating Alena is not that I have a preference over Alena. I don't do any marketing for all these people. But all that I want you to understand is that there are certain features. For instance, Alena is a platform. Is my screen showing my browser is visible, Rachagar?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's visible, sir.
So, dear friends, I am purposefully showing Alena because of one reason, that Alena is one platform which keeps on expanding, which keeps on adding more features, and which involves itself in deep research with regard to the utilities and applications. See, somewhere 7-8 months back, first time when I used Alena, it was asking some details like who you are, what way you are going to use Alena and all. So later, when I started demonstrating more of Alena, it understood that I am a trainer. So now Alena team connects with me often to ask my opinions as to what is good about it. They came out with this feature, grading poll. Grading poll is a new feature. Somewhere 2-3 weeks back or somewhere 4 weeks back it came. Okay, and they are getting feedback from people who are using it, who are trying out, innovating with that. So that is one of the reasons I say Alena is better. I purposefully did not demonstrate EduAid to you, but I want you to do that. You will understand how EduAid and Alena are in very, very stiff competition. It is at breakneck velocity, they move ahead. So some new feature is given by Alena, next day EduAid is changing. And EduAid comes with an innovative feature, Alena is changing. So they are in a stiff competition. Ultimately, you and I get the benefit. Okay. So, dear friends, let me go here. Right. See here, there are multiple options. There is a curriculum generator and a chat bot. Okay. And AI slide generator, project designer for PBL, problem-based learning, task-based learning, scenario-based learning, game-based learning. All those innovative models are integrated into this. Okay. Come here. See, creating lessons, grading and feedback, project-based learning, curriculum development, general assistance, teaching resource. Anywhere you can click continue. Okay, and it takes you to a login screen, and it will ask you whether you should enter through your Google credentials or Microsoft credentials, and you can choose one Google, right, or Microsoft or any other thing you can choose, and it will go into it. So see, I'll just give sign up 100% free. Okay, so now let us, I click on this, and I'll just it will not take to another screen where there is a requirement of choosing the Google credential or whatever it is, because I've already logged into my mail ID parallelly, right? So let us see what happens here. And unusually my internet speed is less here, but anyway. So dear friends, see, now you see chat with me, your AI teaching assistant. Please understand, AI is not your master. It is your assistant.
Now being
Right?
transcribed.
And
This call is now being recorded.
yeah, and lesson planning, communication with parents, right? All this, and differentiated designing curriculum, creating images, plenty. So let me choose differentiated. Okay. So now, can someone give me some concept that you teach in your class, please? Any one of you, please? Can anyone unmute and tell me some topic that you would like to teach to your BA English students or MA English students, right? Okay. Something, can we give something like technical writing? Ratchakar, is that okay for you? Will it be of relevance to everyone?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Fine,
Mostly
right?
are from
Anything, sir.
engineering background.
So
Yes, sir.
anything in literature, criticism, any advanced topic you give, right? So can we give something like applied linguistics?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, fine. So now I'm just clicking next option. You see here it is asking which level the content you want, right? I give post-secondary or adult education. Then which subject? Does it come under language arts? Yes. Then this is more important, dear friends. See what is happening here. Would you like to differentiate your instructional material for diverse learning levels? So are you going to handle a class for slow learners, or for an average level learner, or an advanced level learner, a fast track learner? Which level contents are required here? So you can choose yes or no, whatever it is, and then submit. Okay. See here, friends, I am not showing anything from my PPT here. No, that's why purposefully I asked you, are you seeing my browser screen? Okay. So it is happening right in front of you. You can make note how many seconds it took, right? Okay. For creating 20 different learning resources on the given topic, applied linguistics. Okay. See here, applied linguistics, language in the real world. What is applied linguistics? Language teaching, then second language acquisition, literacy, language assessment, translation, language and technology, forensic linguistics, language policy and planning, discourse analysis, clinical linguistics. Then, why is it important? Examples of applied linguistics in action, developing English as a second language, creating workplace communication. You see all that. And what is more important here is, here you have the option to copy. You can edit. And what is more, you can adjust the length. You want a longer summary, you want a longer essay, yes, it will give you. You want to abridge it, right, and make it a synoptic one, yes, it will give you. This is only one option that I have chosen. Which is chosen here? Can anyone read? Leveled?
Leveled reading
Reading
passage.
passage.
So the
Leveled
next option is summary. I click on the summary, then the whole write-up summary is available. Then I click on main idea and themes. You see here, this is the main idea, practical application of language theory, problem solving through languages, right, and all this. Then discussion questions, right? So what questions you can throw to your students to promote a discussion on the concept applied linguistics, on the topic applied linguistics. Then you have lesson hooks. See here, there are lesson hook is a small activity for starting a discussion, starting a class on applied linguistics. See how it is. There is option 1, option 2, option 3, and option 4. See, one is a scenario-based option. You can give a scenario and use that scenario to start a class. Imagine you are starting a new job where you will be working with people from all over the world. What are some potential communication challenges you may face? You can ask the students to reflect upon it. How could understanding language beyond just grammar rules help you succeed? Then, is a badly written law dangerous? Why or why not? Right? So this hooks them with a high stake question. Then there is a small activity. Everyone write down one slang word or phrase that you use regularly. Now try to explain its meaning and origin to someone who doesn't speak your language or is from a different generation. Then after some minutes, what did you notice about the challenge, right? All that, a case study, right? Was it vocabulary, grammar, or cultural difference, or what made it difficult? So there are 4 different activities they suggest to you to start the lesson on applied linguistics. Then, word bank is here, right? What is SLA? What is literacy? What is LA? Right? Then flashcards are there. You can convert them as flashcards or PPT slides. Then glossary is here, right? The technical terms are explained. Games are available here. See, you want to play a language game, right? So applied linguistics real world challenge, there is a game. Applied linguistics debate, there is one game. Okay, and instructions are given. You see, divide the participants into teams, present each team with a real world scenario related to applied linguistics, designing a language learning app, or resolving a miscommunication in a workplace, or creating a public service announcement. No, all that. And there are how to realign that, all this, it's given. How to play an applied linguistics game in the class. Then you have MCQs. Yes, sir. Some of you think that, yes, now only you are starting something very interesting, sir, very useful when you are talking, right? So you have MCQs available. Then fill in the blanks questions are available. True or false questions are available, right? Then short answer questions are given along with answers. Then deep thinking questions. If it is an MA class, a PG class, where there are some 25 boys and girls sitting there for a session on applied linguistics, higher order thinking question, a deep thinking question you can throw, and along with the rubrics for assessment. How are you going to assess the response of the learners, right? That way. Then you see, then you have matching questions are there, okay? Right? What words and phrases, right? How do you work out? Then, ultimately, your IQAC will ask you, right? Where is Bloom's taxonomy here? I mean, right? So, okay. So, remembering, understanding, applying, analyzing, evaluating, and creating is here. So, and you see here, there is one AI created image related to applied linguistics. And I think you can see a multilingual setup with different American, British, right? And other varieties of English, and how applied linguistics attempts to right, find all this, right? Okay. See, dear friends, this is what AI can do to assist teachers, right? So again, I'm very carefully using this expression, how AI will assist you, the teacher, right? See, what else are you expecting here, right? 20 different learning resources made available to you in a few minutes, few seconds rather. Okay. And you see, dear friends, what I would tell you is that if AI can be effectively utilized like this, I'm sure you will be in a position to save a lot of time. Today, teachers' time is a very big factor, right? Today, teachers are given a lot of activities, lot of documentation, data management, plenty other, right? And you want to innovate, actually. You want to experiment. You want to try out something interesting to make your boys and girls learn English better. But where is the time? So you can save your time, such a lot of time using all these technologies, and ultimately the saved time can be better utilized with your students for individualizing the attention, for promoting, right, personalized learning environment. You can address individual issues. See, I myself was a Tamil medium student from my first standard to +2. Okay, so I know the difficulty. And I was in an engineering college for about 10 years teaching English. We have seen, right, first generation learners coming to our classes and Tamil medium students coming into the class. Even before joining Coimbatore Institute of Technology, I worked in a school, a very rural school. Okay, so I know the difficulties, right? Okay, what is required in an English language class is more of one-to-one attention. Unfortunately, the English language teachers are deprived of that chance because time is a factor, right? We have an academic calendar prepared by the institution. We have to clear out a lot of activities. So I think that is where language can really, the technologies can come and help us with regard to, right, all these ways, and they can save a lot of our time. So dear friends, one more portal I would go for a demo before we discuss open platforms and other things, right? And this is another platform, Question Well. So you're all English language teachers. So I would throw a challenge to you. Someone will answer me, why is that capital W in between? Okay. So it's a generic name they've created for the platform, the app. But why they have made that W capital? I request you to think over. So now, try it now. Free forever, it says. Free forever, that means till our retirement, it is for free, right? That's how. So, dear friends, look at this. This is a very beautiful question paper generator. Yes, sir. Now only again you are coming to something very important, very useful one, right? And you see here, these are all some default settings. This platform will also ask you, before this, one screen will come and they will ask you, should we use Google credentials to enter, or Microsoft credentials, or Facebook, or you want to, right, give your own credentials to enter like that. Since I have already logged into my mail ID, senhdc@bdu, it is taking that, that's all. So then there are 5, 10, 20, how many questions? Default, some settings are there. Multiple choice questions, right? Okay. Then you see, can we have some questions about some topic, right? So again, can we see how it is working? Applied linguistics. Will that be okay? Any one of you, please? Will that be okay?
Something else.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we can go for anything else also, right? Okay. It is just a demonstration. I thought we'll see, right? So the question paper should be in English. Yes, English UK or, right, traditional Chinese, right? Whatever is that. Then applied linguistics, at what level you want the question? Graduate level, right? So now I think somebody answered, right? Somebody Gomati here, somebody answered in between, right? Okay. So yeah, PK Gomati is here, right? She has which college are you from, Dr. Gomati?
Sir, actually, I am from Tiruvallur Government Arts College, Rasipuram, sir.
Oh, great. Good. right? So now,
Sir, actually, I attended a refresher course when you were the director of HRDC Bharathidasan University.
okay,
Glad to
okay.
meet you, sir.
Okay, fine. I continue to be the director here, right? Okay. So, so dear, so now Dr. Gomati has one point to make. Sir, I don't want the question paper to be generated just like that from the web content. I have some 15 or 20 page lecture notes, right, on applied linguistics. And I want a question paper to be generated on the content I have given to my students. Then, you know, she can add a file here. She can add some text material. Imagine there is a recorded video of a 1 hour lecture handled by Gomati on applied linguistics. Sir, I want a question paper to be set on the content I delivered in that particular lecture. The entire video link can be copied. And, you know, the platform will convert that video content, audio content into text, and then subsequently it will generate a question paper. Right? So all that is aligning standards is possible, adjusting questions is possible, right? And now I have given the option generate questions. See, dear friends, it is getting it is generating. Okay. And actually, I told you, my dear friends, that there is nothing that I am showing from my PPT. It is all happening right in front of you. It is a live demo I am making. Right? Okay. And see, dear friends, I can demonstrate 30 different question paper generators like this. Okay. Just 1 second. Sorry for the interruption. Let the So, dear friends, now sorry for that brief. So I told you multiple question paper generators can be discussed here, but purposefully for want of time, I am using only one because this platform will allow you to edit the questions it generates. Most of the time, you cannot 100% believe the content developed and given to you by AI. One thing. But the portals I'm showing, they're a little more scientifically designed and a little deeper analysis that it does. Okay, so you can, to a great extent, you can believe the validity of the content. But still, you know your subject better. You know your students better. So you can adjust the questions by aligning, realigning, editing, modifying, revising, improving, whatever it is. Okay. That is one feature which I like very much in this portal. One. The second one is every item. Say when I use the word item, I'm using a technical term, an NCQ. An NCQ in the technical language, it's an item. Okay. It's called item writing workshop. We call it as. Okay. So every item is aligned to one particular learning outcome. Please understand. Unfortunately, my dear friends, in most of the examinations, there is no connection between expected learning outcomes and the questions that are asked. Right? This is a real problem because we don't have authentic assessment. We don't have standardized measurements here of the academic achievement. We set a question paper based on previous year question papers, right? Okay, and we know that we will do that, and our students also will know that. That is the problem. No, how seniors guided us. Some previous 4 or 5 year question paper you just see, and the important questions you can realign. And the same thing we tell the students also. Hey, come on, guys, go thorough with at least 4 or 5 year question paper because they know that that's what is going to happen. Right? See here, right? So there is some lecture notes here. What is applied linguistics? Then, language teaching and learning, translation and interpreting, language policy, language assessment, TOEFL, right? The sociolinguistics, right? And other things here. And this side, you have questions generated on the theme we have given. So you see, applied linguistics is a branch of linguistics. I can edit, right? See, I can sit and I can do the changes. And you see, if I cannot edit, I want the AI to edit. An AI assistant is already inbuilt. It will help you to edit, okay? And you can change the distractors. Of course, answer will remain the same. Okay. Then you see which statement best summarizes what applied linguistics helps us to do. Both language teaching and translations are key areas of applied linguistics. What is the main difference? Right. So the text compares learning to swim by practicing in a pool. Right. A community group wants to help research. See the questions. I request you to try your hand. I don't want to take much of the time here. And I just see here, there is one symbol here. I am taking the cursor here. It says, this is the learning outcome that is tested here. Analyze the key principles and theories of linguistics and their application to real world language related issues. Okay. And look at the next question. Look at the next option. Bloom's taxonomy level. What level question it is? Is it a remember question or understand question or analyze or apply? Right? See here. This is understand type of question. This is remember type of question. And this one is analyze type of question. Okay. And look at the color. See, are you seeing the, can you see it clearly? Should I zoom in?
No, sir, it's visible, sir.
It's visible.
The color is also visible. Yes,
Look
sir.
at this, the Bloom's taxonomy level. Look at the pyramid, right? And it shows the lower level, the blue colored one, all right? Because, you know, it shows the lowest level, remember level. And this question is at the understand level, the little higher level. And look at this, the color. This is an yellow colored one, analyze level, the top of the Bloom's taxonomy, right? The upper K levels, right? Okay. And come here, the question type. Is it a comprehension question, or is it an information question, or an inferential question, or an interpretative question? What type of question? All this, right? Okay. And another great feature about this portal is, okay, now Dr. Gomati has got, say, a set of 10 items developed by a generative AI tool, an AI assistant. Now she has to conduct a test in the class. She has to convert that into a question paper. Then she has the option export, right? Okay. Then, you know, I have to select, right? And I can select all the questions also, all the 10, right? And I just give the option export. See, the next moment it comes to you, right? It is there on, right? Microsoft Word, Google Forms, Google Slides, Google Docs, Canvas, Quizlet, BlueKit, Quizzes, GymKit, anything. Okay. And you want to make it an interactive quiz, you can convert it. And you want to make it as a game show, right, with questions, you can convert it, right? So maybe Gomati wants to conduct it as a classroom test. She is choosing the option Microsoft Word. It is asking, should I include answer key? Yes. Should I include essential questions? Yes. Learning objectives? Yes. Export. The next moment, the question is ready, right, in MS Word file, right? Okay. So you see here, right, the discussion questions are there, learning objectives are there, the questions are there with the correct answer marked in bold, right? See, dear friends, this is where again I would like to tell you that we will have to use our natural intelligence to check, right, to cross-validate, right, whether the questions are linked to the lessons that we have delivered, are linked to the expected learning outcomes that we had in our mind. That is what will be the, right, you know, the work of the human mind in the context of AI tools and all this, right? Okay. So now, you know, I told you that there are plenty of allied work we do. If there are no principles in this meet, I can even tell you it's more of a clerical work, right? There is no other go, right? You know, there is NAC is there, NIRF is there, right? This today morning at Delhi, NIRF has been, the ranking framework results have been released. And our university has retained its 36th position. We are all celebrating in the evening here, right? Okay. So that way, a lot of data-based work, a lot of documentation work we do. And for all those works, there is brisk teaching, right? A very excellent Chrome extension, right? That you can use for, right, all your paperwork, mark entry, attendance entry, right, your scholarship details, student details, all that. Okay. And Dr. Ratchagar, I don't know how many will be researchers here. So a couple of tools.
Plenty of researchers are there, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, right. So dear friends, no, I just have got one or two tools. I have my own questions, like whether it's already 6:50, whether I'll have time to go for open platforms and all. So anyway, let us say anyway, what is needed by the participants should be demonstrated here. So let me demonstrate one for research. Okay. And a couple of tools have come very, very handy for researchers. Now, a platform like SciSpace, right, or LitMaps, it's a very beautiful platform for literature collection, scientific literature collection related to the research work you do. See here the options: search by keyword. Imagine someone is using, someone is doing a research on second language learning, or second language, or something related to discourse analysis, something related to error analysis, something related to the problems faced by second language learners, right? Okay, all that. Okay, so you can give. Then if you have the DOI, right, number, identifier number, PubMed, or any other platform, and this is connected papers. Imagine you are doing research related to developing students' writing skills, okay, technical writing competence of the undergraduate engineering students. You are doing a research, and if you are going to give the entire research topic, it will create a beautiful map. It will create a beautiful image with all connected topics: grammar, syntax, discourse analysis, right? Theories of second language learning, right? All that an image will be created, right? And you can explore, right, what variables you would like to bring in and do that research, okay? And this is Consensus, another beautiful AI-powered academic search engine. This is not Google, right? If you give in Google test, okay, you may have in your mind an English language test or a grammar test. But you know that Google will take the term as a test. It will give something related to blood test, urine test also, right? But this is an academic search engine which will cull out only academic material, academic and research material from that and give it to you, right? So I would just demonstrate quickly, right, SciSpace to you. Are you seeing my browser screen, participants? Yeah.
Yes, sir, it is visible, sir.
Right, yeah. So someone is doing something related to teaching English as a second language. Tease all, right? Okay, right. So like this. So let us see. Let us go for a deep search. And as you see, it is an AI agent is launched. Okay. And if you want to give some special instructions, right, second language learning, teaching of English as a second language in the Indian context, in the Asian context, right, like that. Okay. So you see here, there are some questions it is asking, right? What depth and scope are you looking for, right? Are there specific contexts or demographics you are interested in? Tamil language, people with Tamil as a first language, right? What's your primary focus, right? Okay, all that you give, and it will this will give later. It will give you, right, 100 reviews, right? Okay, maybe the same one I'll give here for a quicker work. Yeah, so 100 research papers, in no time it will cull out from the databases of world-renowned publishers and give you here. You see here, answer from top 5 papers, right? The top 5 papers are given here. See here, teaching English as a second language, when 1973. The PDF you can download, a summary you can get the podcast of it. You see the insights of this paper are given here, and the paper's conclusions are given here. And you want to see some more? Yeah, the limitations of the results, right, all that. The second one you see, Innovative Methods and Approaches of Teaching English as a Second Language, an overview. 31st May 2024, World Journal of English Language. You can request a PDF. It is not already there. Then you see here, the results are there, the limitations are there, right? And the third paper is, again, Innovative Teaching Method, English as a Second Language, August 2024. This is Teaching English as a Foreign Language, Effective Strategies for Teaching English as a Second Language, a methodological overview. Like this, you know, the top 100 papers you will get, and you can add some more features here. You want the findings, right? You want the results, right? You want the summarized abstract. You want methods used in the research. You want the literature survey. You want the contributions. You want to learn only about the practical implications of a paper, objectives of a paper, the research gap in the paper, and some 8 more options are here. So what are the future research directions given in that paper? What was the dependent variable there? What was the independent variable there? What is the data set? What are the population and sample? What are the problem statement? All this, right? So a very excellent platform. Now, I discuss this with my research scholars also. I tell them, you see, very simple. See, right? So 5 top papers, right? See, Redin 1973, Yaroma 2024, right? So 5 top papers, highly rated, highly cited papers, right, are discussed here, right? Okay, community language teaching, right? Diverse methodologies in ESL instruction, all that. See, dear friends, I don't know how many of you are very early day researchers. I am an early day researcher. 25 years back, I did a work on developing reading skills for engineering students. We used to spend at least 6 to 8 months in different university libraries for literature collection. But the same 6 to 8 months work, I'm doing it here in no time, right? Or in a few minutes, okay? AI is doing that work for me. Then, you know how much of time I save, and that time, how much of quality enhancement I should do in my research, right? So that is what is the point that I would always make. Dear participants, those who are researchers, you explore, right, these portals, right, Consensus, Connected Papers, Lit Maps, right, Research Rabbit, right? I'm just giving from my memory, right, and all that. So, dear friends, before I conclude this part of the discussion, it is already 7 o'clock. I think I'm left with another 15 minutes, right? So, India AI, I told you that India is doing a great work in this, already in this area. Great strides we have already made, okay? And I request you to explore what is going to happen in India in the next few years with regard to AI. This is a kind of an all-in-one AI platform, right? It will provide you data sets, it will provide you resources, tools. I have just shown you a few tools, very, very minimum number of tools here, right? Okay. And all this you can explore. And all that I want to conclude this part of the discussion with is there is a proverbial statement in American business. We have to use today's tools and today's resources for today's jobs. Okay. There is another proverbial statement in the defense side, in the war science field. Okay. You cannot fight 21st century wars with 20th century weapons. Okay. So we need 20th century weapons to fight 21st century wars. Okay. That is what is the point. And these are the tools of the day. And the proverbial statement in American business is, if you do today's jobs with yesterday's tools, you may be out of business, right? All that I want to tell you, my dear friends, as Dr. Ratchagar tells me, there are a lot of young researchers here. All that I want you to decide is this one day or day one, right? This is one more day, right? That's all, gone, right? Okay. Or this will be my day one of innovating, experimenting, and exploring, right, the world of AI, the world of open educational resources, the world of educational technologies to make a difference as a 21st century teacher, to make the difference as a 21st century researcher. That is what I would like to tell you, dear friends, here. So I would like to, of course, I will thank you at the end later, but you can stay connected with me synchronously or asynchronously, right, for discussions related to all this. In fact, I have not talked much ELT at all, which I would love to do, right? But unfortunately, the focus is on technology integration. So I go with more technologies. And I would tell you, my dear friends, there is are you seeing my an MS Word file, Dr. Ratchakar?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is visible, sir.
So this list I will share with you, Dr. Ratchakar. Kindly share it to all the participants. So this is
Yes,
a
sir.
list of web portals for English language learning and teaching. All these portals are meant only for English language teachers and learners. And the second most important thing is all these portals are open educational resource portals, OER portals. That means they don't charge anything. They're all free. And the tools available, the resources available, the applications available, the data sets available, the software available, all of them are freely downloadable, freely shareable, and freely usable. I request you to explore that, and I will share that with you. So I thought I would share with you a little bit of ideas related to OER. And I thought, if time permits, I would focus on flipped model, but I know that time is a big factor today. So I would move to OER. So coming to the basic definition of OER, if you understand this philosophy, the philosophy of these two fellows, I think you may be in a position to guess who they are if you understand their philosophy. Their philosophy was simple. That is, providing every individual under the sun the opportunity to explore the field of knowledge, giving free access to all the knowledge in the world, to everyone in the world. Okay. And I think one of their products and services, we use it day in and day out. Okay. So I request you to go and find out. Okay. Read a little bit. Who are these fellows? Right? Their philosophy was this. So, dear friends, simply explained, open educational resources are those electronic digital resources available for free. Free for what? Free for downloading, free for sharing, free for using, free for editing and modifying, and free for redistributing. All these you can do free of cost with any content available under OER. Legally, you can do it. Okay. See, imagine you are buying a book related to second language learning, right? Okay, or English language teaching, okay, or second language pedagogy, like that. You pay some 1,000 rupees and you open the book, and you will see that there is a capital C symbol with a round over it, a copyright material. Copyright protected means it is under IPR rules. That means you cannot simply take 50 sets of photocopies of chapter 1 and 2 and distribute to your students. You cannot do it. It is a punishable crime under IPR rules. But there is another thing called 2 small c's with a round over it. I hope you can see that. This is a symbol that indicates that this is free content, Creative Commons licensed content. The content is Creative Commons licensed content. It will come with the 2 small c's and a round over it. Okay. So this is something that you have to understand. CC by SA, CC by ND, the yellow, orange, red, green, blue, the color code, all this you must know. If you are simply going to use some literature from the websites in your research papers without knowing the implications of these attributions, you will be in real trouble. So understand which one you have to cite, which one you have to give acknowledgement, which one you can simply use it, all that. Okay. So dear friends, hereafter, all these, are basically OER portal screens. It is already 7:05. So 1 or 2, maybe I'll explain to you quickly. But again, I would tell you a complete list of all these OER portals I will share with Dr. Ratchakar and his team. They can share with you. This is one portal, OER Commons. This is a public digital library of OER. So whatever content available here is OER and OER only. Okay. And there is no question of copyright material. Okay. And this is Library of Congress. And this is the American government's digital library. And I have zoomed down and I opened up this drop down menu. Look at the different digital resources and the types, the formats. Audio recordings are available, books and printed materials, films and videos, legislations, manuscripts, mixed materials, maps, music, newspapers, periodicals, personal narratives, photos, prints, drawings, software, e-resources, web archives, web pages, 3D objects, and all. Maybe if you get into the portal with something like English as a second language, you may have to spend one full day to see the different types of resources available. Only then you will go start reading, downloading, sharing, using, and all that. Okay. So some of the portals like Project Gutenberg, this is a very beautiful platform for downloading plenty of e-books. Okay, plenty of e-books free of cost. And this is a very, very excellent portal for audio books. I hope you can understand what an audio book is. A book in the form of an audio file. And you see here some of the book. You see the autobiography of Benjamin Franklin, Secret by Rhonda Byron. All are available as The Way of Peace by James Allen, Fahrenheit 451 by Bradbury. All are available here as audio files. You can download, right? And look at the resources: arts, entertainment, biography, business, education, history, language, literature, philosophy, politics, religion, science, self-development, social science, sports, technology, travel. See, dear friends, see the list here. Is there any particular discipline which is not connected to an English language teacher like you and me? Every link here has something to do with English language or literature, right? So all beautiful audio books available for free here. If you go to the horizontal menu on the top, you will see audio books, free stuff. Click on free stuff. You will get plenty of audio books for free access, right? And these are all some of the other portals, bloggeries, and I would maybe highlight one or two related to English. This is University of Oxford and the podcasting platform. And Dr. Gomati or Ratchagar, I don't know whether you teach Shakespearean drama. If there is a teacher, right, teaching branch 12 English, you will see here, and purposefully you see here two small C's, right? And you see here staging Shakespeare, Shakespeare's first folio, right? Shakespearean drama and theater. So if you are going to click open these links, you are going to get somewhere 20 to 25 video files all about Shakespearean drama, Shakespearean theater. Who have given these lectures? The so-called Oxford professors. Okay, lectures, demonstrations, and video recordings. And my question to Gomati, like teachers of English, is very simple. When you can provide Oxford learning experience to your BA English students with such resources, what prevents you from doing this? After all, Oxford it is, and you are providing Oxford professors lectures to your students, and your support is always there. Okay, and the students are sitting in Namakkal, the students are sitting in right Tiruvallur, the students are sitting in Theni, Madurai, okay, in a rural college, but because of the efforts of the teacher, they get the Oxford learning experience. What learning experience an Oxford student got on the campus at Oxford, he or she is getting it here. Such world-class learning can be provided to your students without any expenditure. That is very important. You are not spending any money. Your students are not spending. Parents are not spending. Institution is not spending. But Oxford learning is given free of cost to a rural student sitting in a college in Thuthukudi or right Theni. That is the point about open education resources. These are beautiful platforms, Khan Academy and Diksha. They are very beautiful video platforms for school level language, mathematics, science, right? And this is for higher education students. See here, you know, all these are multidisciplinary portals. They are not specific English, but I have a list for English. I've shown you also. See here, there is something English language, 1,388 links available. Each link will have several video lectures, several video demonstrations, several video presentations, right? And you have like that, okay? And this is MIT, MIT OCW is something that nobody can avoid, because the starting point of open educational resources was at MIT. Dear friends, can anyone tell me quickly what for MIT was in the news recently? Any idea? I don't know, about a month back or some 6 weeks back, MIT was there in the news across the world. All over the world, it was in the news. Any idea why it was?
They opposed Trump's proposals.
They opposed. That was one reason. Excellent. And another reason just before that was the announcement of the QS World Ranking, the world ranking of universities in the entire world. And as of 2025 ranking, MIT is the #1 university in the world. And you can provide the same MIT learning resources to your students if you go and download open courseware. Right? See here, there is a course on gender, health, and society. Okay. If you click on the link, you will get a complete bundle of learning resources. PPTs will be there, PDFs will be there, recorded lectures of the videos and interactions and discussions will be there, quiz questions, assignment questions, sometimes even the term end question paper with key. The entire bundle you can download. And if you are handling a paper on gender and society, right, as an elective course, you can use the same content the entire semester. So the full semester, day 1 to the last day, the students are there in your class, you are the teacher, but which learning experience they get, that is that of MIT. That is what is possible. And Coursera, edX, Swayam Plus, these are all the MOOC providing platforms. I don't want to go deep into it. I'm left with another 3-4 minutes only, right? And whatever I want to show here next, 3 or 4, right? And they are meant for Indian students, kindly are, right? And they are meant for Indian students, kindly don't miss, right? Look at this NDL of India, National Digital Library of India. And you see, there are multiple options, school level, CBSE, engineering, science, humanities, literature, right? So in these 2 menus, you will see language and literature, right? And look at the number. Can anyone read this? 115 million contents. NDL of India is an Indian digital library made free of cost for Indian students and Indian teachers with 115 million learning resources. Can you imagine, right? Unfortunately, dear friends, this platform remains an underutilized platform. If that is the case, don't mistake me. You are responsible for it in a way. I am responsible for it in a way. Ultimately, we the teachers. Because we have not seen what learning resources is available here. We have not designed an activity for our students based on it. And we have not given an assignment to our students based on the content available here. How do you think they will come to know? See, we are blaming our students. See, they are always there in front of YouTube channels. They are there with cinema and videos. We have not guided them that they can do a lot of academic work on these portals. Right? Again, so that is what is my view. Don't mistake me. Right? This is Consortium for Educational Communication. This is a beautiful platform for UG level learning resources. Right? Mostly science, mostly arts, humanities, and languages. And this one is for PG, EPG Pathsala, Electronic Postgraduate Pathsala, for MA, MSc, MCom, MBA, ME, and MA English. If you go, the entire 16 or 17 courses of MA English will be there. You click on Victorian literature, right? You click on theoretical linguistics, right? The entire 5-unit syllabus, right, will be there, available in around 40 modules, 35 to 40 modules. And each module will be available in 4-quadrant model. First quadrant will have text-based learning resource, about 16 to 20 page PDF file. And whatever is there in the PDF file will be available in the next quadrant as a video material, multimedia embedded video material. And the third quadrant will have, right, enrichment activities, web-based learning, right, the links for that. And the fourth quadrant will have self-check activities, quizzes, assignments, and all, right? Like that, very excellent. And this is for engineering. Of course, management, technical writing, okay, all this is there in NPTEL also. And this is talk to a teacher. This is IIT Bombay. See here, courses on view comprises of courses taught by IIT Bombay faculty that have been recorded live in the classroom. Live recording inside a classroom of IIT Bombay, and the lesson is available to any student across the nation. Right? So you see how the gap between IIT and a non-IIT institution is bridged. Okay, that is the point I would like to say. So this is e-Yantra. Another one is free and open source software for engineering education. This is virtual laboratories, even language laboratories are there. Then spoken tutorial, right? Multiple Indian languages. Any software is explained here. Then Swayam Prabha. These are all, dear friends, Indian platforms. Whatever I am showing after Swayam, they're all Indian. This is a beautiful bouquet of DTH channels: school education, higher education, and vocational education. And this is Vidya Mitra, an integrated e-content portal. And this is ugceresources.in. This is ultimately going to be a beautiful platform with huge learning resources meant for arts and science colleges and engineering colleges. Mostly arts and science colleges, I should say. And this is NEAT, right? NEAT, National Educational Alliance for Technology. Ultimately, personalized learning using the best educational technology from the industry, right? So again, I wind up here, right? So you see, these are all open educational resources here. See, all that I want to tell you, when education and resources are available without a price tag, then, you know, there is no limit to the human potential, as per Jacques Fresco's statement, right? Okay. So again, I thank you all, dear friends. And Ratchagar, if you give me about 5 minutes, I just would like to run through one slide show on this web portals for English language learning. And it is not ELT, dear friends, it is L and T, ELL and T, right? Shortly, L and T. That is, I think if L and T, Larsen and Toubro, doesn't make it an issue, we can use that expression. And this is one portal, right? You know, onestopenglish.com. In simple words, this is one stop English. That's all. This is a single stop solution for every language teacher, English language teacher. You have matters related to language skills. You have matters related to different levels of language learning, formats, text material, audio material, video material, multimedia, animation, age level, which age level you can choose. Then you have material for children, material for teenagers, adults, professional development for you as a teacher, and for online teaching, all that. And this is one, right? eslgold.net. Another great platform, right? ESL. I've been seeing this for the past at least 20 years. Right? See, you have the resources available: speaking, listening, LSRW, grammar, vocabulary, business English, pronunciation, TOEFL, right? Plenty, right? And this one is ABC Teach, right? So it's all about, right, audio-based learning resources, right? You can become a member here, and, you know, it's English as a second language, and 49,000 plus cross-cultural educational resources are made available. This is an old screenshot. By now, it should be at least 1 lakh. And see here, ESL audio, early elementary, fairy tales, flashcards, games, teaching, pronunciation, vocabulary, oral, grammar. Then this is audio English. This is only audio, right? No video, no text, right? All audio-based dialogues, narrations, phrases, pronunciation, role play, right? English for beginners, practical English, travel English, telephonic, banking, accounting, right? And whatnot. This is one other portal, A for ESL. This is activity-based ESL. Okay, all activities are given here. You can get the material and create an activity for your students, right? Bilingual quizzes, grammar quizzes, vocabulary, crossword puzzles, and special activities, all that. And this is a beautiful platform. This should have a Java plugin, all game-based learning, right? Lots and lots of ESL games, right? At different levels, printable games, PPT games, live games, templates for generating your own games, right? So English fun games for teachers and students. And this is English grammar. Every day you will get one download free of cost, right? 120 grammar and vocabulary mistakes to avoid. Maybe when I took the screenshot, that was the book available for free download. So every day. And this is for testing, right? Now you want to test your English students' language skills. See, elementary level tests are there, intermediate level, advanced level tests are there. And this is MEG. We call it as MEG, My English Grammar. Okay, it's all about grammar. Grammar lessons, grammar exercise, introduction to tenses, writing, structures, right? All that. Okay, and these two, learn English and teach English. This is green one, this blue one. This is for teachers, this is for learners. And both sides, I think you must visit the British Council's learning resources. World class, top rated, you know, it is British Council. After all, it is British Council. So the best of the learning resources, right? So dear friends, I'm winding up my presentation. It's 25 now. So I don't want to embarrass the organizing team. Okay, right, Ratchagar, that I've
No
taken.
way, sir.
I'm stopping here. So, dear
Yes, sir.
friends, I deem it a great pleasure that I got an opportunity to meet somewhere 230, 257 English language teachers. You know, I was a teacher of English almost for about 10.5 years. And ever since I moved away from English language teaching, somewhere I stay connected with English language teaching. I'm not a literature person, but language teaching, I always enjoy. And Ratchagar has given me another opportunity to reconnect with English language. Yes, Kanagavalli, I will share the PPT with Ratchagar and the list of resources also. You can all have it. These are also open educational resources. It is nothing like protecting them, nothing like that. Okay. So fine. So it's over to Ratchagar for concluding remarks and wind up. Thank you very much, dear friends. In fact,
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for accepting the invitation.
yeah.
Sir. Thank you, sir.
In fact,
Thank
I
you,
will
sir.
not say that the session is over. It is abandoned for want of time. That's what I should say. Right. Okay. So thank you. Right. Fine.
Thank you, sir.
Fine. Thank you.
And now I call upon Ms. Vanshika Rajput, Assistant Professor of English at GL Bajaj Institute of Technology and Management, Greater Noida, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Before that, Ratchagar, my hearty congrats. You have come. You had the capacity to rope in people from all over India at this late evening hour, right? For an intellectual, for an academic exercise. That's great of you. Right? Fine.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
With your blessing, sir.
Fine, sir. Thank you.
Ms.
First and
Vanshika, are you there?
yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah, you can start yourself.
Sure. First and foremost, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed resource person, Dr. S. Senalti Nathan, sir, Director of UGC Human Resource Development Center and Professor in the Department of Educational Technology, Bharati Darshan University. Sir, we are deeply grateful for your enlightening session on OER and EI for English language learning and teaching. Your immense expertise in educational technology, ICT in education, and e-learning speak volumes about your commitment to advancing education. Today's session was not only rich in content but also inspiring, as it opened new horizons for us in integrating technology with language learning. I also wish to sincerely thank the organizing committee and coordinators whose dedicated efforts have made this program possible. A special word of appreciation goes to all the participants for their active involvement, thoughtful interactions, and enthusiasm throughout the session. Finally, I conclude with a deep sense of gratitude, as today's learning will certainly empower us to adopt innovative practices in teaching and research. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, Vanshika.
Thank you, sir.
So despite the busy schedule, the sir has taken the pains to come home and deliver the
That's a
session.
pleasure.
Thank you very much, sir. Really, it's a
Okay.
wonderful session, sir. Everyone is get enlightened. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank
We'll
you.
meet,
Thank you for
on
this
some other
opportunity.
day,
Let's
sir.
stay connected. Right?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
With your permission, let me take leave. So my best wishes
Yes,
to
sir,
all
yes,
of
sir.
you, dear
Thank
friends.
you. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Dear friends, I shared this feedback link with you in this chat box, and you can fill up the forms as early as possible.
So for participants from Kerala, I wish you a very, very happy Onam. Right?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. The feedback link has been shared in the chat box, so kindly fill up the forms. It is very mandatory for the attendance purpose. I hope you understand. I also share this link in the WhatsApp group also, so kindly fill up the forms.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We'll
Sir, please share the WhatsApp link to join, sir. I missed that. So
Okay,
I
sir.
want to join.
And
in
I share it in this chat box link.
Thank you.
Wait here, sir. I'll be sharing the link in the chat box, sir. Yes, ma'am. Here, sir will be sharing.
Sir,
Yes, ma'am. You
can you share the PPT in the group, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Here, sir will be sharing it through mail. He will not be using his WhatsApp. Whenever I get the mail, I immediately send it to the WhatsApp group. Are you in the WhatsApp group, ma'am?
Yeah, we are there in the WhatsApp, sir. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. No other issues, ma'am. I'll be sending it in the WhatsApp group. No issues.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Ratchagar, I can share it in the WhatsApp also.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you,
I'll
sir.
share the PPT and the links to you. Don't
Okay,
worry.
then it will be very easy for me. Then I'll be sharing it shortly
Okay.
after receiving it from sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other queries you can discuss in the WhatsApp group, I suppose. Yes, sir, I send the WhatsApp link, sir. Kindly wait, sir.
Hearty congratulations, Professor, for arranging such wonderful sessions. Hearty
Thank you,
congratulations.
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Raji from Tiruvallur Government Arts College, sir. Very
So
blessed.
happy to know that, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Actually, I have sent only a thumbs up and he called me and it is a sweet surprise. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. So, dear sir, one of the participants had asked the WhatsApp link. I shared it through this WhatsApp, this chat box, sir.
Sir, wind up பண்ணிக்கலாமா sir?
Yes, ma'am, you can.
Sir, I got a LinkedIn link, sir, but not WhatsApp link.